Hi and welcome to piano tutorial developed using Unity 3D. Now let me show you guys how this works. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Unity development environment, and we'll put one of these very nice tutorial together with including all of these assets. Okay, so let's do that now, guys, and let's start a new project. Click on new. Now let's give our project a name. It's going to be known as Beach Piano. There. And make sure 3D is selected, and I'm just going to click on create. Right, Unity development environment is ready. Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to come right here. You see where we have the hierarchy, and for your information, this is just the default setting, and if you want you can always change the layer, and let me just change it to 3 by 2 by 3, and I'm going to move this project thing, just fix it right there. Yeah, so I'm able to see my screen and the scene. So now you see where we have this hierarchy there. I'm going to click on create. I will now create 18 game objects. So the very first game object, I'm going to call that game object underscore C. That's the C note. Okay, make sure you press enter. The next one, you can right click, create another empty one. If you notice, it's right inside there. We don't want it in there, but that's okay. I'm going to say underscore D. Press enter. Let's get it out of that. Okay, we actually want everything to be inside the main camera. Okay, so C is inside the main camera, D is inside the main camera as well. Right, now I need to create 18 more of those, 16 more actually. So I'm just going to hold on to my control and press D. So that will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, right, and there we go, guys. In total I have 18. So I'm going to select each of the game object and just give them a name. So music note, that will be E, letter E. Press enter. The next one is going to be F, letter F, enter, followed by G. Then we have A, then we have B, uppercase B and lowercase b. Press enter. Then I have CS1, the C sharp 1, I have no clue. Now we have DS1. Okay, all of these will be the music notes from here down here. Those will be for the black keys, and this one will be for the white keys. There, that is it, all done. Now the next thing I want to do is, you see right here, I'm going to, first of all, let's right click on the, or let's click on this and change from 2 columns to 1 column there. And right in here I'm going to create a folder, and this very folder, I'm going to call this folder, let's call that script. Let's get the setting right. That's one folder. Another folder, I'm going to call this folder material. There we go. And this material is not supposed to be in there, so it should be out there on its own. So I have those 2 folders, script folder and material folder. This very script folder, let's just name it properly. Yeah, I'm just going to say script music notes. Okay, that's fine. Now another folder, this will be for the music note itself. There we go. The folder called music notes, that is the folder I will insert all my music. And right here are the music notes I intend to use. So I'm going to select it all and drag it straight into the music folder here, the music notes. There we go. Now, as you can see, I've started copying it. There, I believe all of the notes are in there. Look at that, they are all in there. Good. Now the next thing is, you see each of these music notes, I'm now going to drag them straight into their own individual folder right up here. Okay, the very first one, A note, I'm going to drag it, drop it there. And if you guys notice, all of these folders are inside main camera, and the main reason I have it inside the main camera is because the main camera has what is known as audio listener. Okay, without the audio listener, you guys won't be able to hear any music. So let's come in, or any sound or any audio. Okay, the next one is B. Let's drag B, drop it in there. Now we have BB there. C, C1. And for your information, if you want, this music note will be included in my description area. CS, then we have CS1, D. Yeah, so if you click on any of the game objects, you can see the audio clip is attached to it already. That's the C, D, E. That's just to double check and make sure each of those music notes are in there. And there we go, they are all right in there, so you can see them right there. And if you have made any mistake, you can always just correct it. Just click on here, this, and just remove it. Okay, so there we go, all of them are in there. That's fine. So I can always collab this for now, and let's collab the music note as well. Now let's right click on the material folder and let's go to create, and inside there let's select material, and there, that's my material there. So that very material, I'm just going to call it, let's call it background. There. And I'm going to come here, you see where we have one of the properties of material called albedo. Click on that. I want to change the color to black. Double click on that and just press enter. Now the color of that very material is now black. Okay, now let's collab this again. The next thing I want to do now is I want to click in here. I will then create a folder. Click on create empty, and this empty folder, I'm going to call it GameObject underscore music underscore keys. That's where all of the music keys will be. Now right click on it and let's select 3D object and select cube. There we go, we have our very first cube. And this very cube, I will now change it as follows. The x-axis will be 0.8, y will remain as 1. You can always reduce that if you want. And the z-axis, I'm just going to make that maybe 7. Alright, so I'm now going to spin it around just for it to look the way I want. Let's grab it and just move it this way. Look at that. That's how I want it to look like. Very good. Now select this, make sure that it's selected, and we can always just move it that way so that we have room to add the others. So that's one of my keys. So all they need to do now is we just press Ctrl D to copy it. Ctrl D is already copied. If I click on this yellow one and just drag one, okay, press another Ctrl D, 2, and so on. Okay, we need in total 11 underneath here, so I might as well just select it all and just press Ctrl D and pull. Okay, so maybe another Ctrl D, so that will give me 9. And we need just 2 more here. Ctrl D. There we go. So I have my 11 notes. That's meant to be right underneath there. Okay. Alright. That's looking good so far. Now, let me copy this very one. Ctrl D to copy that. Yeah. And this very one that I've just copied, I'm going to reduce the size to 4. And let's change the color, and that is the purpose of this material. Click on the material, drag and drop it right in there. It's now black color. Now move it here, drag it up a little bit and reposition it properly. There we go. Now Ctrl D to copy that. One note here, one black note there, another Ctrl D. Let's select 2 together, 1 and 2. Ctrl D just to copy it across, and we need just one more. Ctrl D to move this here. Now I'm going to copy these 2. In total there should be 7 up there. Ctrl D, copy it. Then we have our music notes all in position there. So it's now looking like a proper piano. Now the next thing I want to do is to give each of these components a name so that I don't get it mixed up. Right. Okay, let's start with this very note here and let's give that a name. So I'm going to call that cube_C, and the next one is going to be cube_D, and so on. So I'm going to have to speed that up. Each of them now has a name. Alright, and that's fine. So the next thing I want to do now is, you see right out here, okay, right click and let's select 3D objects. I just want to add a plane to it. That is the plane right there. I don't want it in any folder, so let me just move it out there. I just want it to be alone, and so that's it there. And I'm going to change the size of it, make sure the plane itself is selected. And I'm just going to change that to, let's say 2 by 2 by 2. Right, that is it there. Make sure it's selected and just drag it along. Let's push it down a little bit so that we can see all of the keynotes. There, that's fine. So I can even change the color for now so that I can, yeah, just change it for now. I'm still going to change the color because I intend to add some asset to it. But before that, instead of talking now, let's start work with the coding. Right. Now, the next thing is, you see right in here where I have my script music note, right click on the script music note and let's select create C#. Now, the very first one I'm going to call it script try that again. Script underscore C underscore notes. So that is going to be the name of the very first one. So press enter, and now we get this dialog here. Okay, inside this inspector, let's click on open, and there we go, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these because I don't need any of these function for now, or methods. Let's get rid of them. But I would then have to create my own public variable, more or less like an object. So public audio source, and this very audio source I'm going to call it C underscore notes. Make sure you enter semicolon. So press enter. So I've declared my variable there. Okay, and I've called the audio source itself. Now I'm now going to use this method void on mouse down, enter curly braces, get rid of this one. On mouse down, I would like C underscore notes dot play, and that is it right there. Enter parentheses, and that's all there is to it. So I have just created one for my music notes. So all I can do is just copy this, and I'll use that for the rest. So but make sure it's saved. Now save. You can minimize that if you want, and if you look inside this asset file here, you will see this very music note there. That's it, the very first one that I've just created. That's it right there. Okay, let's minimize that. Now that that is in there, I will now open up my GameObject music keys, drop it down, drag this very script, click, drag, and drop it right inside cube C there. If I click on cube C, what you guys will see is right there my music note. Now it's asking me where is the source of this very audio. Okay, where is the audio source? If you guys can still recall, the audio source is right in here inside main camera. Grab the audio source and drop it right in there. There we go, that's it, done. Okay, we can even play it now. So I will now click on play. Okay, it's very loud, and this is it here, I believe. So we just need to turn the camera around. You hear that, guys? So I'm going to turn the camera around so that you guys can see the rest of the keys. Okay, let's just realign this camera like it said, and we can get a better view of this thing. So bring that up a little bit, and a little bit more. Okay, for now, let's try it again. Move this up. Now if we click on that, you hear that, guys? Okay, let's select all of these. Like that. Select all of the music notes, the keys, I mean. Just move these. Try to get it a bit centered. Right. For now. Now, the next thing is, let me create the next note. So right inside the script again, right click, create, select that, and that is going to be called script underscore D notes. There, press enter, and now click on open up here inside the inspector and select yes here. That's the D note. Okay, we just need to select all of these unwanted functions, delete and paste, then change the variable to D. There, that is D note taken care of. Make sure it's saved. Now let's go inside our game. Now select D note, and we want to place D note right inside the key here. There we go. If you select the key, you see right there the audio source is empty. Now let's go inside main camera. We need our D note. That's it right there. Click on the GameObject D where the notes are, click and drag, drop it right in there. There, that's D note in place. Let's try that out as well. It's a bit loud. Now C, D, that's nice. So let's repeat the same thing for E note. So I'm going to right click inside here again, create another one, and this one is going to be script underscore, let's change that properly, script underscore E underscore notes. Okay, unfortunately it's not inside the folder. It's not inside the folder, so I'm going to move it straight inside the folder. There we go. It's now inside the folder. Make sure it's selected, click on open. Alright, for music note E, I'm just going to highlight and paste as well. Just change the variables around so this become E. And there's E here. Alright, make sure it's saved. There we go. Now let's go to the script, to the development area. Okay, grab music note E, and we're going to paste that right inside the music key. Grab note and look for E key, drop it right there. Select that, you can see the vacancy there for the audio source. Now let's go in here, grab E, drag and drop it there. Now that is sorted. But before I continue, to be on the safe side, I'm going to have to save this project first. Let's go for save scene as. I'm just going to give it a name. I'll just call it piano. There, that's it, saved. Hold on, piano, and just click on save. Move that out so that you can see it, save. So that's fine. Now that is my scene saved now. So I'm going to come back in here, right click, and I want to create one more script, then I can then speed up the rest. So let's say script underscore E note, no, F note underscore note. There we go. That's E F note. Alright, inside F note, highlight all of those, paste, change this to F, and this to F as well. Okay, now let's go into our Unity 3D development area, but before then save. There. Now grab F. I will now want to drag the note itself. Drag the note straight into the cube. There we go. Select the cube and let's look for where our sound is. Grab F, drop it right there. There. So I have D, C, D, E, F. Now let's try that out. Okay, that is good. Those are the 4 taken care of. So end that. Now I'm going to have to speed that up and that you guys understand what to do. Okay guys, as you can see, all of the music notes are created. I only need just this CS1 and DS1 to be attached. So I'm going to minimize that and let's come in here. That's the cube for CS1 music note. As you can see, the slot is empty. Now let's look for where we have the music note. Click on the game object, drag it, drop it right there. And the last one is DS1. The slot is empty, as you can see. Drag and drop. There, we've just finished creating our own piano. So let's run it and see. There'll be noise. Very noisy. Okay, now click. Now let's try out the black keys. Yeah, that's fine. Out of key, but that's cool. Yeah, so that's how you create your own music note. Now what is left is I'm now going to go into my window right here. I'm just going to add some. Let's go to the assets store. I just want to look for some free trees and I just add them there to make it look like the piano is is by the beach. The system is now connecting to the assets store. We're in the assets store now, so I'm just going to drag this down so that you guys can see a little bit what I'm about to do. And up here you see the search key there. I'm just going to click in there and look for free tree. Okay, so there we go. We now have a free one right here. Okay, I'm just going to select one of them, or maybe both. Just select that and it's coming up. All I just need to do now is to click on import and then click on import again. Okay, I've finished importing the very first one. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's collapse this. Yeah, that's it right there, and thanks to this guy. So the next one, that's it there. Let's just select that and import. Click on import again, and that's the next asset there. So I'm going to now return back to my scene. What I just need to do now is to grab some of those trees and just, okay, let's click on this very one, the one with the palm tree. I think is right here somewhere. Yeah, I think there they are. Let's see. Yeah, here they are. Just click, drag, and that is it there. So let's just move it back a bit so that you guys can see what's going on. Yeah. So just drag a couple more. Just drop it on board. Let's make it look like we're having fun at the beach. Yeah. Grab a single one, another single one there somewhere. Let's make it look a little bit busy. Right, now let's open up the other one, this very one here, and let's add some free trees there as well. I think right in here. Yeah, let's grab the oak. I think there's a funny palm tree there as well. It's a bit too close. And maybe this at the back there somewhere. Yeah. Alright. So that's how you add the free asset. So guys, I'm now going to just run it and see how it's gonna look like, then show you guys how to publish it. Okay, let's give it a go. Yeah, so what I'm now going to do is I'll now go straight here. Okay, go to file and just get it published. So build and run. There we go. Now I'm going to now click on add scene and build and run. Give it a name. First of all, I'll create a folder. I'll just call that folder build. There we go. Yeah, that's the folder. And in here, I'm just going to call it piano. And I'll go straight in here. Click on save. There. And now it's now building. And there we go, guys. The system is finished building. I will now click on play. And let's see. That's noisy. Okay, guys. There we go. And that's our piano there. So let's have a go at it. There, guys. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this very beautiful tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. Please do subscribe, and you can also join and be a member of my channel. And for those of you who are members of the channel, thanks a lot for joining, guys. And you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.